Good day. Welcome to Manila City Jail. Classification, risk assessment, and case management. This is a program towards effective jail management, which are human rights-based approach. This shows the current situation in this unit, in the BJMP and all other correctional institutions. Lack of proper PDL classification results to reoffending, wherein, based on records, 4 to 5 out of 10 releases, which is 40%. Return to jail. It adversely affects peace and order. Specifically, unproductive and unrehabilitated PDL, not law-abiding citizens, and congested jails. This shows the ideal PDL intervention in jail, as compared to the current intervention. These are the gaps that we have identified. And so, in order to address these gaps, we have come up to an evidence-based practices. The classification and risk assessment, where the risk-need responsivity is considered. Proper housing will also be facilitated, in consideration of their criminogenic and custodial risks, followed by programming. And the documentation and assessment to know their response to programs and reclassification. The classification and risk assessment tool is comprised of 50 questions that attempt to measure the level of criminogenic and custodial risks of a PDL. Criminogenic risks are based on 8 risk factors that lead to criminal behavior: criminal history, antisocial personality pattern, pro-criminal attitude and cognition, pro-criminal companions, family, marital problems, education and employment problems, leisure and recreation, substance abuse. From the original jail management process, as shown, this program aims to fill the gap, produce a productive and rehabilitated person, law-abiding citizens, and decongest jails that will lead to peace and order. Presenting this unit's Classification and Risk Assessment Unit. As a backgrounder, in 2015, the need for the BJMP to have a proper PDL classification tool was initiated. QCJMD personnel were formally trained on a human rights-based approach to jail management during the first semester of 2016. A design brief for the new Quezon City Jail was created during the second semester of 2016. May 2017, Professor Narag proposed classification and risk assessment interview tool. Interview skills enhancement was facilitated during the rest of 2017. Work on the classification and risk assessment tool and other plans were revived at Manila City Jail Male Dormitory on 2017 to 2018. The next slides will show the timeline of this program. First is the formulation of the classification and risk assessment tool. The interview tool formulation was never easy. It was a fruit of labor, perseverance and patience. It was revised every now and then, until we have reached the 7th version, to make it a culture-sensitive interview tool. Also, different trainings to BJMP personnel were conducted. Showing you some of the trainings facilitated. This is to be able to develop highly competent personnel, for the success of this program. These trainings and seminars have able to boost the knowledge, skills, and morale of our personnel. The standard manual as reference was also created. The Classification, Risk Assessment and Case Management Program Manual will serve as the standard reference during the overall operation of the unit. It was discussed therein, the organizational chart, procedures, functions, daily activities, and the overall scope of the program. And the piloting of the program in this unit, composed of validation of the assessment tool, design of the diagnostic hub. During the tool validation, a certain number of respondents were gathered to be able to test the validity of the tool. The implementation of the same was hereby approved by the consultants, based on the consolidated observations of the interviewers. The design of the diagnostic hub was program-based, which considered the daily activities, Lastly, we are very much proud to present this program, for it is the very first in the history of the BJMP. This is to present to you the Classification, Risk Assessment and Case Management Program. CRAC, MP. The future of the BJMP.